and welcome back to Life with Stasia. I'm here with my boyfriend Nicholas today, and today we're going to be reviewing some frozen vegan dinners. We went to Whole Foods this afternoon, got a whole bunch of goodies.
We never ever have frozen food in our house, so this is something special.
I think we keep like frozen mixed veggies, but that's about it. And like frozen fruit, but never like frozen meals. We figured a lot of people, vegans on the go, don't have all the time to click. I do. So we decided to taste test some of them. This is the first one we will be taste testing. So while the food is actually cooking, we thought we would talk a little bit about the packaging.
It's very orange.
It is very orange. It matches my shirt, which I like.
But the word Frontera looks all fun.
It does. It's from Chef Rick Bayless. I recognize the name. I don't know why. But it's very obviously vegan.
It says vegan on the front.
But it also kind of tells you a little bit about what's going to be in it on the front of the packaging, so you don't have to read the back, which is nice. Same on the back, it has a little story. Yeah, it's a little story about Mexican chefs. Very nice, although I don't know if this is like authentic. I would say I enjoy the packaging. Cardboard and recyclable. Because hashtag I love recycling.
Big selling points in this household. Big selling points.
Love recycling. Look, I'm hungry.
Boy, does it not look appetizing.
I know. So it comes like this, which looks sad.
Well,
it does have like
and
fun little designs on it though. But it is a little odd looking. What's lurking beneath the paper? Looks extremely hot. And oddly, excuse my language, moist.
So
5 minutes is way too long. That packaging lied.
It needs like maybe 3 or 2.
Way too hot. That looks really sad. Extremely fucking hot. But delicious.
For being frozen food, like a 8.5 out of 10.
I agree. I'd give it like a solid like 8 or 9. So the next thing that we got to try is the Amy's vegan mac and cheese.
Oh.
I'm so excited. So this is gluten and dairy free. It doesn't say like vegan directly on the front, but it says vegan. I'm reading it backwards somewhere over here. I'm always a little skeptical about gluten-free things. I'm sorry to all you gluten-free people. Packaging.
Just because we're vegan doesn't mean we don't eat gluten.
Packaging looks a little sad. It looks kind of like, I don't know. Stop eating the other one. It looks like packaging from the 80s. It looks like you could get like a chicken pot pie. It's certified vegan.
But the picture of the actual mac and cheese looks delicious.
It is.
I hope it looks like that.
So let's see. Oh, you can put it in an actual oven or a toaster oven or microwave. We are gonna be microwaving all of this food. Just cook on high for 3 minutes. Stir, cook on high for 1 to 2 more minutes, let sit for 1 minute.
So this one wants 5 minutes too. It smells like popcorn.
So as we read the back of the box, it's made with the stop eating the bowl.
The bowl is really good. The bowl does taste like Chipotle. I highly recommend you guys trying the bowl.
He's literally eaten the entire thing.
I feel like I'm going to the movies.
Yeah.
It's kind of great.
It's got a popcorny vibe to it. It's made with Daya cheese, so if you like Daya, it should be good. If you don't like Daya, it's gonna taste like Daya. It looks, when I took it out of the microwave, it was all like bubbling and steaming. You guys can see that, my ooey gooey cheesy. Ooh.
Wow, be fancy.
Cheese. The bowl's better.
Is it bad that I think it tastes like popcorn too? Tastes like buttery popcorn with like a mac and cheese texture.
Like cheesy popcorn.
Yes.
It tastes like cheesy popcorn.
Like if you ever get the little cheese shakers that you can put on popcorn at the movies, like the nacho cheese. Vegan.
I've never had one of those.
I guess I'm in my own.
It's not bad. It's so hot again. Not minding the gluten-free noodles. I really don't even notice the difference that they're gluten-free.
I completely forgot about that. I couldn't tell the difference
Yeah,
either.
totally can't tell the difference with that.
Jello.
Just dropped it on our carpeting.
Oh god. It's alright.
Whoops.
It gets better with every bite.
It does. It gets, I don't know if we're just getting more used to it or it's getting better.
But no longer tastes like popcorn. It actually tastes like mac and cheese to me.
Yeah.
And doesn't it? I'm not the biggest Daya fan, but this doesn't taste like Daya to me, so I think they add their own little bit of goodness to it. It's good. It's like a 7. Before it was like a 5.
I'd give it like a 6 still, because in comparison to the bowl blows it away. Our next vegan meal is vegetable pad thai. vegan pad thai. How exciting. All right, it's medium again, because I'm weak.
This is the most modern looking box we've gotten so far. Like, it actually looks nice.
It looks nice, it looks...
It's not like
fresh.
In your face with colors. Boom! My face is just...
vegan over the front. Has a little, like, story about them, how nice. Microwave on high for 4 minutes. Peel the film back, stir. Cook for additional 1 to 1.5. Let sit for 1 minute. What's up with the let sit? Is that a thing?
What's with all these brands wanting you to do 5 minutes? The 1 minute, the let it sit is a normal thing with frozen goods.
Is it?
I ate frozen goods as a kid, like Team Hot Pocket as a kid, not gonna lie.
Team Hot Pocket?
Team Hot Pocket, yeah.
Hashtag Team Hot Pocket. But it is handcrafted firm tofu with carrots, scallions, peanuts, Thai-styled peanut sauce. He's eating more of the other bowl. It looks like a lean cuisine because it's got like the plastic with the little film over it.
It smells fantastic though.
I don't know. He's really excited about this one. I'm not.
I'm a big Thai food guy. There we go. Boom.
Money shot.
The sauce tastes good to me. It's a little like peanut buttery.
I'm not as sold as he is.
There's something a little off about the texture of the noodles. Like, they're like a little rubbery, but I think that's just because it's microwave food.
Yeah. I will complain about this pad thai. I don't think it's very good.
Would I buy this again? Probably not. Would I eat this again if it was put in front of me? Yeah, I'd eat it again if it was put in front of me.
It's not good. It's really not good.
It's not the best pad thai, but if you're a pad thai fan, it's pad thai.
I think he's lying to you. I don't like it very much. I think I would give it maybe like a 2 or 3 out of 10.
I'm gonna have to give it like a 4.5, 5. So it's not great. By any sense of the word, is this good? I probably won't finish this dish off camera like I finished the other 2. But it's still good. Yeah.
Would not recommend this one. So the next one we're gonna be trying, it's not as much as like an actual like meal. It is Cuban rice and beans.
Face, I don't know why.
Which I've never had Cuban rice and beans, so I have nothing to compare it to if this is like authentic or good Cuban rice and beans. It says vegan, right on the packaging.
I think this is my favorite packaging so far.
I agree. This one looks very sleek, and you get 2 pouches in this one, whereas the other ones were all just like the 1 meal and done. This is 2 pouches, which is nice. It says a little thing about like the how it's like honestly packaged, and a little bit about Cuban rice and beans. Heat on high for 3 to 4 minutes until bag balloons up for about 30 seconds. Allow time to steam to vent. Tear open pouch, serve and enjoy.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, and I think you could probably use this as a side dish, which may actually be what it's supposed to be, but
we're gonna have it as a meal.
Yeah, I mean, we eat fried rice as a meal. Why isn't this the same? We have our Cuban rice and beans, which they look really good.
They smell really good too.
They do. They smell very garlicky. Very garlic and a lot of cumin.
But they do look like a side dish, like because there's no like tofu or not a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
Like when we eat rice and beans as meals, we fill them with vegetables.
It is true. It looks like there's just little pieces of bell pepper and onion. I would be fine with it as a lunch.
It's very, very seasoned.
Yeah, it's very heavily seasoned. It's good. I would eat it. I'd eat all of it.
It's just a bit too salty for me. I'm not a big salt guy though. Like, I don't put salt on anything.
I put salt in everything, much to his dismay. I like it. I think it's very good. I think Nick's right that it kind of needs something else to make it more of a like an actual meal, whereas the other ones felt more like filling and balanced. Because
of the salt level and overly seasoned to me, I'm gonna say this is my least favorite, and I'm gonna give this one like a really? For a meal, like a 3. As a side dish, and it might earn a couple extra brownie points and get 5, but the flavor is very, very salty. So if you're not a salt guy,
it is true. It is a very, very strong flavor. Yeah. I would give it, I think, like a 7 or an 8. I think it's pretty good. It's just not very, like, not a very rounded meal, in my opinion, which is my issue with it, but I really like it. So the last thing that we got is kind of like the rice. It's not like a full, like, balanced meal, but we got little, like, frozen taquitos. And then we got the Chipotle one. It says vegan right on the packaging. You know I love it.
The font looks like straight out of, like, Windows, Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
Like, I could choose that weird fun font. It's kind of...
It's not as, like, nice or sleek as the other ones. You get 6 jumbo taquitos. What are the instructions? Oh, wrap them in a paper towel. For 1 taco, 30 seconds. 2 tacos, 60 seconds. 4 tacos, 1 minute and 30 seconds. And you get 6 of them in here. We have our 2 Little taquito babies.
Sorry.
You look sad. That's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Also, this one's still kind of cold, and they're really oily.
They look like you just like kind of took a tortilla out of the fridge and wrapped something cold up in them very quickly. Like, not fried or anything, just kind of.
I would definitely
soft.
not recommend microwaving these, just by the looks of it, and it's so oily.
I'm actually a fan of the flavor. The flavor is really, really good.
Not excited to bite into this.
Really good. Mm.
Hot.
Would they be better if they were like crunchy, like they're baked instead, or like use the other methods of cooking?
Fried.
They'd probably be ridiculously good.
I'm not sold.
But for a quick on the go, yes, I would eat these again.
I'm not a fan. I also can't figure out what's in it. I see beans, cilantro, rice. Everything's so oily. The tortilla has turned into like bread around it. It's like sticky, gelatinous. Like, that's not what a tortilla is supposed to do. Maybe if it, like you said, like if it was crunchy on the outside, maybe, but that texture and the fact that it is so oily, I'm not sold on. I would give it like maybe a 2.
As is, I would rate it like a 7. If it was fried or baked to where it was at least crunchy on the outside, it could be a 10 to 10. The thing has potential.
You just dropped it all over our white carpeting. We're gonna go through and rank them all, just from our very favorites to our very least favorites, things that we would buy again to not buy again. We're each gonna do it individually, since apparently we have very different taste in food.
So I think we can both agree on number 1, which kind of makes it easy for you guys. Number 1, hands down, would be the rice bowl.
I would highly, highly recommend this. We don't eat frozen food ever, but we may start keeping this in our freezer. So yeah, number 1, hands down, both of us.
All right, number 2.
What is your number 2?
For me, then I'm gonna have to go with the taquitos for number 2 for me. Followed by a very, very close third of the mac and cheese. This mac and cheese, like I said at first, smelled and tasted like movie popcorn, but after you got past that and you got a couple bites into it, it was a pretty damn good mac and cheese. I'm not gonna lie. 4th for me would be the pad thai. I'm a pad thai fan. After we went off camera, I actually finished the plate, even though I said I wouldn't, but that's because
he doused it in sriracha.
Yeah, so I covered it in hot sauce. After it was covered in hot sauce, it was fantastic. And then last but not least was the Cuban rice, and again, that's just because it was very, very overly seasoned in my opinion, and it tasted like it had just way too much salt. So
my ranking, I'll let you guys all know, tacos number 1, definitely. My second would actually be this in all of its salted glory, the Cuban rice and beans. I love rice and beans, like no matter what, even if it's not like the most balanced thing, I just thought it was delicious. My closest third would be the Amy's mac and cheese. Like you said, after like eating it over time, it actually was pretty good. These two are very close for being last, and I hate them. But I think pad thai would be better than the taquitos. This was actually like a meal at least, and somewhat tolerable. And then the taquitos, dead last. We've got a few left in this box, none of which I will be eating. I thought these were horrible, horrible, horrible things. They were greasy and oily, and the filling was weird, and I saw no positives other than the fact that he liked it. So there you have it, our vegan frozen meals. Was it helpful? Did you like it? Are there other things that we should be trying? That I know that there are a ton more brands and a ton more things that do make frozen meals. These are just the ones that we grabbed and thought would be tasty and kind of like a variety of frozen things for you to try. So, if you have any input, leave it in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Life with Stasia to see more reviews and more of my life. And thank you so much for being on my channel, Bear.
You're welcome.
I'm sure you'll be seeing more of him. So, until next time.